Hillary Clinton made history Tuesday night, becoming the first female presidential nominee by a major party. By all accounts, the Democrats have managed to put forth a very well-run convention, but there remains some opposition to Mrs. Clinton's nomination by fervent Bernie Sanders supporters who vow never to vote for Hillary. Let's find out what's been happening behind the scenes in Philadelphia with our own Laura Schwartz, who's been covering the convention, the former White House director of events for President Clinton. She joins me right now from Skype. All right, Laura, take all. You did a great job for us, and thank you.
Well, appreciate it, Larry.
Taking off your pundit hat, what's your honest assessment? Will 90+% of the Sanders supporters come out for Hillary?
I think 90 plus, I'd say around 94. You know, that other 6% are the ones that I am not sure, Larry, if they've truly been involved in the process before, if they're doing this because of it's a movement or they want to be a part of the electorate. It's really unsure. Bernie Sanders gave a full-throated endorsement of Hillary Clinton a few weeks ago and gave the big keynote speech Monday night, the first night of the DNC. He also, in the roll call vote on Tuesday, the second night of the DNC, placed her into nomination. Some of the Bernie Sanders supporters went outside. There was a protest going outside of the arena right there at the DNC. But everything's been done. They've taken a lot of the progressive platform. This is the most progressive DNC platform ever. So a lot of Bernie's ideas are incorporated. Bernie is incorporated. And I think the majority of his supporters will be wound into that fabric.
What are the protesters asking for?
They're asking for much of what's in that platform, like $15 minimum wage and free college education.
But it's in the platform.
It is. That's why I really believe this subsect of protesters are just, you know, their guy didn't win. Hey, my guy hasn't won before. It is tough. You resent it. You've worked so hard. But you also know when it's time to join together as a party. You know that an election and a convention, whether the RNC or DNC or Green Party, is about the democratic process. This is a part of the democratic process. Hillary Clinton got more votes. Hillary Clinton's the nominee.
You worked in the Clinton administration. You got to know Hillary very well. There were so many personal references about her last night, seeing a different side of Hillary. What kind of president do you think she'd make?
I think she'd make a very strong president. I think, you know, last night we heard from Joe Biden and Barack Obama and Tim Kaine, who talked about national security the night before, a lot about the mothers and her as a grandmother. And Bill Clinton really took the role of a proud spouse, a husband. And I think these arguments through the week will all bolster her with certain voter groups and make her a president that's ready for that 1 o'clock call in the morning, that will make her ready to institute policies that are geared towards women as well as children and men of all races and religions and the LGBTQ community. So very inclusive. I think that is going to be a big theme in her speech, the inclusivity, breaking down barriers, not just for one voter group or part of the electorate, but all.
Do you think the highlight of the week was Michelle Obama?
Yes, I do. Michelle Obama brought the House to their feet, Larry. I think she had a good time giving that speech. I don't think I've ever seen her give a speech more heartfelt. She welled up a couple of times. She talked a lot about her children, and I think it's been very classy. Whereas she made reference and said you can't solve the world in 140 characters, which was obviously a reference to Donald Trump, but never mentioned him by name. I think that that's what she wanted to do, and I think she feels a great sense of relief that she's not up there trying to get her husband elected. But I think she's really celebrating that there may be a next president who's a woman for her children to grow up and see.
Thank you so much, Laura. We'll be calling on you a lot. You're a great reporter.
Thank you so much, Larry. Have a great day.
We thank Laura Schwartz for her time. Politicking will continue right after this. Welcome back to Politicking. So many people know Robert Kennedy Jr.